Hello and welcome to the Geek Tech Show, and in this video I'm going to be teaching you how exactly I was able to make $20,000 on Etsy. Well, not really, but specifically I'm going to be showing you the fees breakdown, how much it costs you to ship a single item on Etsy. Well, on Etsy you can sell 3 different kind of products. You can sell your own handmade products, you can sell vintage products, and you can sell your own products that you make. So here is one I make. Here is a vintage product. You can also sell digital products as well. And of course, here is the shop item that I sell myself in my shop. And in this example, I'm going to go into and show you the actual fees breakdown, how much it's going to cost you in order to sell one specific product on Etsy. So I actually sell dog noses on Etsy, and here is one of them that I sell right here. So we're going to go over the different selling fees and find out how much it costs you to sell something like this or something else on Etsy. So let's get started, and here is the price breakdown. Let's get a pen. So let's say the product itself is priced at $29. That is the price of the dog nose. Yeah, I know it's a bit expensive for something this small, but it does cost a lot to actually sell. Now, for the $29, there is a 5% transaction fee. So the 5% on that, let's take 29 right here and divide it by 0.05, and that is going to equal you the following: 29 times 0.05 equals, and that's going to be $1.45 right here. Next thing you're going to be charged on top of that is the listing fee, which is 0.20 cents for this item. Now, this doesn't have to be a listing fee. If you have 43 listings, you can get started. This is going to be 0. Next fee is the processing fee, which is right here, 25 cents once again. Processing fee, right there. On top of it all, not only you get charged 25% fee, you get also charged a 3% fee as well, which is also added up to the processing fee on top of that. So 3%, and we go back to the computer right here. So 29 times, and that's going to be 0.03 equals an additional plus 0.87 cents right here. So let's do the math here. 29 right there plus $1.45 plus the listing fee itself, which is going to be 0.20 plus the processing fee 0.25 plus the actual other processing fee. So there is a double processing fee that you get for both of them, and that's going to be 0.87. Now, there's also one more fee here as well, and this is the shipping cost. So if you actually have this item, let's say listed for 29, plus you have $10 shipping cost, there's actually a 5% surcharge on this right here. So let's go ahead and do a little math here. So 5% of 10, so 10 times 0.05 equals an additional 50 cents right there that you're going to be losing to top it off all this thing right here. Now, you can definitely get rid of this by just adding this amount. So get rid of this easily by changing this number. Instead of charging them 29, you're adding the 10 right here, and it's going to be $39 instead, which actually means there is no more processing fee right here. but there is all those charges right here as well. So let's go ahead and figure this out. How much are we paying for one product sold on Etsy? 1.45 plus 0.2 plus 0.25 plus 0.87 equals only $2.77. And if you are charging for the shipping too, it's going to be an additional 50 cents, which is 3.27. This doesn't look at all too bad for selling on Etsy, but with free shipping it's going to be even cheaper. So for a $29 product, you're really losing a very small amount to ship and sell on Etsy. So I want to show you some of the fees in the actual shop itself. To add a listing, right now I have 474 free listings. You press on add a listing right here, and you can add the pictures to it, the title, all the other details, and of course if you want to renew this automatically or manually. If you renew this automatically, it costs you 20 cents every single time you renew this every few months. It is moving toward auto renew, which means you can't manually renew the item, and you're going to get billed 20 cents every time it renews itself. So this is an extra fee that is actually charged for the item, and there is no other fees except for the fees when you actually sell the product. So 20 cents just to list the product, unless you have 40 free listings to get started. And now let's go into the breakdown of the actual fees in one of my shops. I don't have most shops, but this one is just going to be to show you an example of the fee breakdown. For example, here it is. I listed one product. This product, the balance itself is 20. The amount that it cost is right now nothing for me to list the product up because I have free listings. On the other hand, when I ship the product, it cost me $3.09 to ship this product. This is an additional fee for you to buy a shipping label. Now, here is a transaction fee. So when I sold this item with all the different transactions and fees to this item, and I'm going to be actually going into and breaking down every single fee to show you how much it actually costs for you to sell a product. So in this one, it's only $1.30 plus $3.09 for the shipping plus the transaction fee. And here is the item itself that got sold. So there was actually 3 different fees you have to worry about. The first fee is the actual sale, and here it is. That was $1.03. The next fee is the transaction fee, which is $1.30. So the first actual fee here, and this is where people get super confused. So there's actually 3 different fees you have to worry about. The first fee is actually the Etsy fee, which is just $1.03 to it. The second fee is the transaction fee. It is the payment processing fee for the product. And the third fee is the post office fee that the post office itself charges to ship the product. Now there is actually a fourth fee that if you go ahead and sell the product without actually doing a free shipping, you will be charged an additional fee on top of it as well. So let's take a look at the different kind of fees and products that I sold over here, and you can see when I just list the product up, I don't actually get charged for it being listed. On the other hand, every single time you have an actual sale, there is also a transaction fee. So here is my actual shop revenue, how much I was able to make in this specific shop, and I have 579 different sales, and out of it I made $14,236 just in this one shop alone. Most of it was actually made in the past 3 years, which is kind of cool because I'm only halfway through the year and I already made a whopping $4,000 in this specific shop. So I wanted to show you the whole entire breakdown of all the fees for Etsy itself, and this shows you the whole number of sales and credits and taxes and fees. So pretty much you will see here that in 1 year how much I made, and of course how much I actually lost in taxes. Now let's go ahead and use a calculator to figure this out exactly, how much money I was able to make in just a span of 1 year selling on Etsy. $9,810 plus 43 cents minus $1,766 and then 13 cents equals. So a whopping $8,000 that I made in 1 year of selling on Etsy. That's minus the fees, the taxes, the marketing, the listing, the shipping labels, and everything else included. Over here you can see the entire breakdown of all the transactions over here. The listing it themselves, it was 0 because I have enough free listings. The marketing, I don't use almost any marketing whatsoever to market my shop in the actual fee section of Etsy. So I don't use the Etsy way to market the shop. I use external marketing and SEO marketing in order to get me all the sales. The shipping labels is how much it costs me to ship the product using UPS. This is the only thing that we can use to ship the product on Etsy. You can't use FedEx or some other shipping services. So that's actually a hefty amount of money that I lose here. Next thing is the transaction fees. And that is how much Etsy takes for the amount of the products that you sell altogether. So you can see right here, if I wanted to reduce some of my expenses, it's actually coming almost directly from the shipping label itself. So for you to reduce your expenses, the best way for you is to ship not one product, but to try to get people to buy a few products all at once. And then with combined shipping, it's going to be a lot cheaper for you and a lot cheaper for them as well. So give them discount if they buy more than one product on Etsy. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this actually taught you something new. If you did and you did enjoy it, please make sure to subscribe to this channel. It is free for you to join, and of course you'll never miss another great video from the Geek Tech Show.